There are many different ways I could describe what's been going on here in terms of students, process, product, design management, all the different players involved, the multidisciplinarity, the collaboration. But I think one of the key aspects of this has been the fact that the clients have been involved, which has forced the students to set some boundaries on how to involve them, but also it's completely opened their clients' eyes to what is actually going on here and how this process can add value.
It was a very, very big opinion for everybody, for the participants and for the SMEs to learn something, or let's say a lot about the co-work between the disciplines, between design, technology and business. And they have the big experience here in that workshops to test it out, to try to have the training sessions.
Design is not about the aesthetical value of the product, but design is the process, and design is process in which both sides, as a creative as well as the business, educate each other and as well educate themselves and implement completely different way of thinking within their own culture and within their company.
It's a great opportunity to be part of this workshop, working with very interesting cases in interdisciplinary teams.
My first impression, well, my major impression anyway, I think, is that here you have students who are making the important step that goes from the theory they've learned in the classroom to the practice of the real world. They are discovering that when a client comes to a designer, that client doesn't necessarily have a very clear picture in his own mind about what he wants. And they are learning that they will have to ask more questions of the manufacturer or the client in order to understand what they have to design.
Working in interdisciplinary teams is very valuable both for the clients and for the participants of the workshop, because it gives new dimensions and aspects into the case studies, and all the disciplinaries can contribute with their specific knowledge, and it becomes a double learning.
And we have also 3 countries that is really interesting, and it's valuable for the participants that they fast in their careers start to make new contacts all over Europe.
We put the people from different countries and from different backgrounds together. We open their creativity and let them to solve the problems of the companies. So the task wasn't very easy for the students, but we gave them the design management approach and we helped them to solve the problems of the companies.
When you throw different people together in a room and actually give them a really hard problem to solve, the result, if they're given enough space, is often quite amazing. What I've seen here today has really been quite inspiring. The ideas that have come out of just really brief discussions have meant that these guys actually have understood what it is that they're trying to solve, and how what they're doing fits into commerce and fits into life in general.